श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यंकरवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति शांति शांति. So yesterday we saw what is buddhi and what is dhruti, the sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. Idanim anuktamopi sangruhya Prakaranartham upasamharate Bhagavan. Now, even those things which are not included here, he is bringing it here, compiling it here, and Bhagavan is completing this, whatever topic he has begun about the Sattva Rajas Tamas. Nat tadasti prithvyam va divi deveshu va punaha sattvam prakritijair yuktam muktam yadebih syat tribhirgunaihi. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां वा दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः सत्वं प्रकृतिजैः मुक्तं यदेभिः स्यात् त्रिभिः गुणैः न सत्वं. सत्वं here is not the sattvic quality. Sattva here is existence. न तदस्ति पृथिव्यां, there is nothing in this earth. दिवि देवेषु वा पुनः, or in the heavens among the deities. Prakriti Jaihi Muktam, that which is relieved of these Prakriti born, that which is born out of Prakriti, that status, nothing is relieved of. Yadebihi Syat Tribihi Gunahi, that which is made of these three gunas, meaning there is nothing in this world which is devoid of the association with these three gunas. Sattva Rajastamasam Samyavastha Prakriti. What is Prakriti? We have already seen Prakriti. Prakriti is the inherent nature, the state where the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas are in equanimity, 33.33%. See, our body is in equanimity also. That is, there are three gunas in our body. The Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Okay? So, Prakriti is 33.33. Remember this. Now, Vaishamyavastham praptaihi Prakritijaihi natu sakshat gunana. Now, the Prakriti ja means that which is born out of Prakriti. That which is born out of Prakriti means Prakriti is not creating something and throwing it out. No. When this equation of 33.33 gets disturbed, then there is something happening in that creation. Like the equilibrium of our body is Vata. This equilibrium in our body, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, means it's not like Prakriti where the 33.33% is fixed. Here, maybe some for a person like me, the Pitta is more. For some, the Kapha is more. For some, the Vata is more. The problem with each one of their body is whatever equilibrium they have in their body, that should be maintained. If the Pitta goes up or goes down, then there is a problem. Whatever disease, it is all because of this disturbance in the equilibrium. So now, when the disturbance happens, the creation comes into existence. That is what he says. And it is not born out of Prakriti. Remember, Prakriti ja is a way of saying. It is not like we say thought springs from mind. There is no thought springs from mind. Mind is thought function. Mind and thought function are not different things. Yesterday we saw the example of that snake cracker. Okay, tasmad vaishamya avastha eva tad utpattihi upacharat. So this disturbance in the equanimity is what is called as a creation. Just for namesake, upacharat, namesake. Athva, or otherwise you can take it in a different way. Prakriti maya, tad prabhavaihi, tad kalpitaihi. Prakriti is maya. Tad prabhahi, that which came from it means that which is imagined through it. Okay? Prakriti jaihi. That is what is Prakriti ja means. Yebihi gunaihi banda hetubihi सत्वादिभिः मुक्तं हीनं सत्वं प्राणिजातम् अप्राणिव. So something which is relieved from these three gunas, whether it is a living being or non-living being, does not really matter. Whatever has this existence, whatever is in this world, all that, it is not relieved of these three gunas. Yat syat tat punah prithivya manusyadi diviva deveshu va nasti. Either in this world or in any other world, there is nothing which is relieved of these three gunas. क्वापि गुणत्रयरहितम् अनात्मवस्तु नास्ति इत्यर्थः. Nowhere does a non-self exist which is devoid of the association with three gunas. That's the idea. That evam सत्वरजस्तमो गुणानां गुणात्मकः क्रियाकारकफललक्षणः सर्वः संसारः मिथ्या अज्ञानकल्पितः अनर्थः चतुर्दशाध्याय उक्तं तमउपसर. In this way we bring into the conclusion whatever we said in the 14th chapter. सत्वरजस तमो गुणात्मकः क्रियाकारकफललक्षणः, that which is sattva, rajas and tamo gunas, that which is of the nature of kriya, karaka and phala. Okay, activity, the different natures of activity and its result. That is how the whole creation is. Meaning the whole of samsara, the trigunas, whether you say trigunas or the cause effect relationship, whatever it is, that is samsara. So that all that is a mithya ajnana kalpita. That is all because of the ignorance of erroneous, the illusory ignorance. That is the idea. Okay, it is all superimposed by that, imagined by that. That is concluded here. Panchadeshe cha vriksharupa kalpanaya uktam uktva. And in the 15th chapter also, with an imagination of the tree, ashwatha tree, he said this: ashwathamenam suvirodhamulam masangashastreణ dridhena chitva tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gadana nivartanti bhuyah. He said this, that this root, the ashwathamenam, this ashwatha tree of ignorance, suvirodhamulam, which has a very strong root, asanga shastreni, with this weapon called asanga shastra. There is astra and shastra. We saw this. Astra is something which leaves your hand. Shastra is something which does not leave your hand. With this weapon called asanga, non-association, means vairagya, dispassion. With this weapon of dispassion, dridhena chitva, cut it very firmly. Tadahat padam, after cutting this root, destroying this root, tadaf tat padam parimargitavyam, then you have to search for that state, which is a yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah, going where you will not be coming back, meaning you will not be coming to the samsara of birth and death. Iti asanga shastrena vishaya vairagyena tasya chedanam krutva. So with here it is said, with the asanga shastra, means the dispassion towards the sense objects. With that you have to cut this tree of samsara. That was said. Paramatma anveshtavayutyuktam. And you have to inquire into, after cutting, I have cut the samsara tree. No. That is one side. The other side, you have to inquire into the absolute truth. That is said. That was said there. Tatra sarvasya trunatmakatve trunatmakasya samsara vrikshasya katham chedo asanga shastrasya eva anupattehe. Now there is another beautiful question. Now when we say that you have to cut this tree with this asanga shastra, wait, what is this weapon? Whatever it is, I don't care. It should be in the realm of this creation. If it is in the realm of creation, then it is also samsara. How can I cut samsara with samsara? It is like a matrix example we saw. From inside the matrix, you cannot go outside the matrix using that same matrix. So that is the problem here. For that, we say iti ashankayam. For this doubt, swasya adhikara vihitaihi varna ashrama dharmaihi. Based on the varna ashrama dharmas, the varna and ashrama dharmas which are prescribed for each one of us, according to our varna and according to our ashrama, according to the brahmana, kshatriya, vaishya, shudraha, and according to the brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa, ashramas. So according to this, whatever is prescribed for us, that particular karmas we have to perform. By performing that, what happens? Paritosyamanat parameshwarat. The Parameshwaradi Bhagavan becomes very pleased. And when he becomes pleased, what happens? Ashanga sastra labhiti. He gives you that Ashanga sastra. He gives you that dispassion. Iti yad iti varitum एतावानेव तसर्व वेदार्थः वेदार्थः परम पुरुषार्थम इच्छद्भिः अनुष्ठेः इति. This is the gist of the whole of Vedas. Perform your karmas properly. You get dispassion and then get rid of the samsara. So to explain this, iti Gita Shastrartham upasamhartavya. So by establishing this, he has to conclude the Gita Shastra. Bhagavan has decided to conclude it with 18th chapter. He can conclude it because he is the teacher. We should not conclude it because we have not understood it. Until we have not understood it, we have to continue. That is why at the end, here also we will see. At the end of any Gita class, we won't conclude by saying it is Shri blah, 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 blah. No. We will start with Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Why do we do that? Symbolically, we say this is not over. We are not finishing it off. We are in it. To symbolically say that we do that. Okay? Iti vaditu. Upasamhartavi iti evam artham uttaram prakaranam arabhate. With this idea, he is beginning the next topic. Tadidam datra idam sutram. This is the gist. This is the sutra bhuta vakya, sutra bhuta shloka. This is meaning a shloka which has the gist of whatever he is going to explain. Brahmana kshatriya visham shudranam cha parantapa karmani prabhivaktani स्वभाव प्रभवैर्गुणैः विसा गुण कर्म विभागतः चातुर्वर्ण्यं मया कृष्टं गुण कर्म विभागतः. So according to the guna and according to that is explained here now. So he says brahmana kshatriya visham shudranam cha parantapa. Hey parantapa paramtapeti parantapa, one who destroys the enemies. So who you, one who has the ability to destroy the enemies, brahmana kshatriya visham, club together, shudranam, and also the shudras, karmani, whatever their karmas, prayuktani, they are distinctively established. Swabhava prabhavaihi, because of their natural gunas. Swabhava prabhavaihi gunai, because of their natural gunas. This is what we have to understand here before reading anything further. We have to understand Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, all these are not once and for all. You are born as a Brahmin and you die as a Brahmin, over. No, nothing happens like that. We are born until we understand whether you are born as a Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, whatever it may be, until you don't understand accept the rebirth, the cycle of birth and death. Remember this, because all these ideas of superiority and inferiority which are put in our head, it is all because of the stupidity of accepting one birth system, which is not our system. We Veda people who believe in Veda, we don't accept the system. So until and unless you don't understand that, don't go any further. You have to first accept that we accept the rebirth. Until and unless we don't understand the truth, that is what it is. So I may be born a Brahmin this birth, but that does not mean I was not born as anything else in the previous birth. I was not the same Brahmin in the previous birth. So oppressed class, I was probably an oppressed class in my past birth. So this is all because of not understanding the Vedas. Once you understand the Vedas, there is no superiority and inferiority complex possible. Not at all possible, because you are this birth you are a Brahmin or whatever, but next birth you may be something else. So you cannot have any of these complexes. So he says Trayana Tika Trayana Samasakaranam. Trayana Samasakaranam. See, he has kept these three together. Why? The reason for that, Dvijatvena, they are twice born. Vedadhyena the Tulya Dharmatva Kathanartham, to show that they have this common principles, common gunas of studying the Vedas, etc. Okay, to show those attributes, he has clubbed them. And why he has left Shudra? He says Shudranam iti Pruthakkaranam Ekajatitvena Veda Anadhikaritva Jnapanartham. They are once born. So to show that they are once born and they are not, since they are once born, they are not eligible for studying the Vedas. To show that the other people are twice born and this one is once born. Remember this, okay? Tathacha, what is that? Once born, twice born. We'll see that. Tathacha Vasishtha, this is what Vasishtha says. चत्वारो वर्णा ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्राः तेषां त्रयो वर्णाः द्विजातयः ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्यस्तेषां. So there are four varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and among them the Brahmins, the first three varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, are Dvijatis. Again, twice born. What is this? Matruto Adhijananam Dvitiyam Maunji Bandhane Atra Semata Savitri Pita Tvacharya Uchyate iti. Matruto Adhijananam. So what is this twice born? To establish that, he says the first birth is from the mother. Dvitiyam, the second is from when Maunji Bandhane. When you are bound with this Maunji. What is this Maunji? Munja grass. We saw Munja Ishika, like the sheath of this elephant grass. You rip off, very soft inside it will be. Like that, you have to carefully remove this sheets of ignorance that we saw. So that is the Maunji gas. That they tied together and make a they tie it in your waist. So that is done during the karma, which is the first karma, which is the Yajnopavita ceremony. Okay, so during the Yajnopavita ceremony, that is done. That is the second birth. Wait, birth? That is a samskara. Why do you call it as a birth? For that he says, Atrasya Mata Savitri, your mother is the Savitri, Savita Devata, that is the Gayatri mantra. So that is the mother. And who is the father? Acharya. Pita Uchyate, father is Acharya. Now understand this. See, this is how it used to be. The young boy, Vatu, he is taken to the Guru, and the Guru initiated him in the Gayatri mantra, and he initiated him into the Vedas, etc. Now the tradition has changed. Somewhere there was this change in the tradition. Probably they used to secretly initiate the boy into this karma, etc. because of so many reasons. So it changed. Now there is no, probably there was no school like in the olden days. They stopped this that idea. Okay, tatha prativishishtam chaturvarnyam sthana visheshacha. And each one of these four varnas have a different stage. What is that? Brahmanosya mukhamasit bahu rajanyakratah uru tadasyet vaishyah padbyam shudro ajayata. So what is twice born, we understood. So that twice born state is not for the Shudra. So they are all born from a special place of the Veda Purusha. What is that place? He says Brahmano asya mukham asyat. For the Veda Purusha, Brahmin is the face, the mouth. Okay, face. Bahu Rajanyakratah. Bahu, the shoulder is the Raja. The trunk portion, the hip portion, that is a Uru Tadasyad Vaishya. That is a the Vaishya, basically. Under the leg portion is a the center portion is the Vaishya, and Padbhyam, the leg portion, the foot, that is a Shudra. So there is no superiority because he is head, he is superior, because this is no. Without a foot, I have already said, without foot, there is no point in having a head. No, you are not a complete person. So everything makes you complete. That's the idea. Ityapi nigamo bhavati. This Purusha Sukta statement is also there. Nigamaha agamaha Veda. Okay. Now, Gayatriyaha Brahmanam Asrujata Trishtubha Rajanyam Jagatya Vaishyam Nakkenachit Chandasa Shudram iti Asamskaro Vidyayate. Why is he not given the samskara of sacred thread ceremony? Because it is said from the Gayatri meter, the Brahmins are born. From the Trishta meter, this Rajas, the Vaishyas, Kshatriyas are born. And the Jagati, the Vaishyas are born. There are these different meters, procedures. Okay, Gayatri, Trishta, Vanishtupa, Jagati, all these. So from the Gayatri, Trishta, and Jagati, respectively, these three people are one. And for the Shudra, there is no specific Prosody meter, which was said. Therefore, they don't have samskara. Chandas also not means Vedas. Okay, there is no specific Vedas. There is no space. There is nowhere it is specifically said that these people are born out of this. Therefore, there is no samskara for them. Shudras chaturtho varnaha ekajati riticha Gautama. And Gautama says Shudra is the fourth varna and they are once born. Ekajati means one class. No, once born. Understand that. Jati here is birth. He parantapa shatrutapana teshan chaturnavi varnanam karmani prakarshena vibhaktani iti iteretara vibhagena vyavastitani. For all these four people, the karmas are very particularly distinctively separated and it is distinguished and given, established. Kaihi, by whom? For what reason? Subhava prabhayi gunaihi, because of the natural gunas which they have. Brahmanyadi swabhavasya prabhavaihi hetu bhutaihi gunaihi sattvadvihi. For being Brahmana, born as a Brahmin, the natural cause for the being Brahmin, born as a Brahmin is the sattva, etc. gunas. So, whichever guna is in superior mode while you are born, or whichever guna is superior mode which causes the birth, that becomes the cause for your birth in that particular class. That is the particular caste. That's the idea. Okay. Now, tathahi, how do you know this? It is said, Brahmana subhavasya sattva eva prabhavaha prashantatva. Brahmana's nature, instinct nature is sattva. That is why he is at peace. Now, kshatriya swabhavasya sattopasarjanam raja ishvara swabhavatvat. And for kshatriya, raja upasarjanam sattopasarjanam raja. Sattva is associated with the powerful rajaguna. That is why he is a Ishvara. Ishvara means not God. He is the Lord of things here in this world. He is king, etc. And he is the ruler. Vaishya swabhavaha tamaupasarjanam rajaha. Iha swabhavatvat. And for the Vaishya, the tamoguna is associated with the powerful rajoguna. That is why, because he has the ability to do business and do donations, etc. And Shudra Subhavasya Raja Upasarjanam Tamaha Mudha Subhavatva. And for Shudra, the Rajoguna is the Tamoguna is predominant, which is associated with the Rajoguna, because the dull nature of their thinking. Athava, or you can interpret it in a different way. Because we said Prakriti means Maya. Therefore, he said, Mayakya Prakritihi Subhavaha. Tataha Upadanat Prabho Yesham Taihi. Maya is the Prakriti, which is the nature. Because of that inherent nature of that Maya, the Sattva Rajastamoguna, those who are born. Pragbhaviya Samskaro Vartamane Bhave Swaphala Abhimukhatvena Abhivyaktaha Swabhava. What is Swabhava? Swambhava iti Swabhava. One's own nature. One's own nature, what? How does it become one's own nature? Whatever we did in our past life, that becomes the cause for this birth. When it starts fructifying, the karma's results gets fructified. So it becomes the cause for this birth. That is why we don't decide who is our father or who is our mother, or the parents can't decide who is our child. This is all because, as I said, we are coupled together because some karmas which we do should hurt them or give them joy, and some karma which they do should hurt us or give us joy accordingly. So therefore, there is this association between the whoever we are related to. It is not just our parents. I'm saying friends, enemies, whoever they are. Sa nimittattvena prabhavaha yeshamiti. That becomes the cause. The past karmas become the cause for whom that is the swabhava. Prabhavaha. Shastrasyapi purushasvavasapekshatvat shastrena pravyaktanipi gunaihi pravyaktani iti uchyate. Shastra also has this purusha subhava. It is dependent on this purusha subhava. Therefore, that is why it is said gunaihi pravyaktani. The gunas are distinguished, classified. Akhyātānām artham bodhayatāṁ adhikari shaktihi sahakarini iti. How do you know this? Because to get the meaning of Akhyata Artham, whatever is the said meaning, to understand that Bodhyatam, to understand that Adhikari Shakti Sahakari, the eligible seekers power, Sattva Guna, etc. power, that is an aiding cause. That is what is said in the Purimamasa Sutra. Tata hi Gautama, and that is what Gautama also says. Dvijatinam adhyanam ijya danam brahmanasya adhika pravachana yajana pratigraha. So for the twice born Brahmin, these are the three qualities, which is one is he should study the Vedas, and he should have to do karmas for himself, and he should have to give donations. These are three common practices which all the twice born should perform. But for Brahmins, there are three special qualities, which is a pravachana, yajana, and pratigraha. Means he should also teach, and he should also perform yagas for others, fire oblations for others. And third is he should receive. Only quality the others have is to give, but this person can also receive from others. Purveshu niyamastu. And the first three is niyama vidhi. It is only a niyama vidhi. The rest three are not niyama vidhi. We will discuss about that later. Okay. For Raja, for the Kshatriya, what happens? Rajnyo adhikam rakshanam sarvabhutanam nyaya dandatvam. For the Raja, the special quality, that's common quality, that is niyama, that is there for all these three. But the special quality for a Kshatriya is he should have to protect people with his weapon, and he has to give proper punishment to people who do wrong. Vaishyasya adhikam krishi vanik pashupalyam kusidam cha. And for the Vaishya, for the business class, these are the different activities. One is krishi, farming; vanik, doing business; pashupalyam, taking care of the cows; and kusidam, giving money for interest. Okay, so that is also there. Shudrasya chaturtho varnaha ekajatihi tasyapi sat. So Shudra is the fourth varna, and he is once born. But that does not mean he does not have any responsibility. Satyam, he should speak. He should speak the truth. Akrodha, he should not be angry over anyone. Shaucham, he should have to maintain the purity. Achamanartham, for the sake of doing achamana, cleansing. Pani pada praksharanam, washing off the hands and legs, etc. Eva eke shraddha karma. That is the only karma when he performs the shraddha. Only karmas he needs for purity. Shraddha karma is one which is prescribed. Bhritya varanam. He has to do the service of a servant. Swadara vrittihi. He has to practice this natural service. Paricharya uttaram. For other three classes, he should have to perform the service. He has to do service to them. Atra sadharanaha asadharanasya dharmaha uktaha. Here, the general and the specific dharmas are said. Purveshu adhyene jya daneshu niyamaha avashya kartavyatam. See, the aforesaid, the study of Vedas, the performance of fire oblations for themselves, and giving donation, these are to be performed compulsorily. Nato pravachana yajana, the other things are not compulsory. That is why we said there is a niyama vidhi, a compulsory rule for these things. The other, there is no rule there. Why there is no rule? I said we will see it later. Remember this. So this is the reason. Because vrityarthatvad, that is for taking care of their stomach. Meaning it's to earn their livelihood. So there is no need. If they have enough, they don't have to do any of this. Vanijyam. Kusidam vridhyai dhana prayoga. So vanik means to do business. And kusidam means using money to give it for interest. Utreshamiti shresthanam dvijatinam ityartha. So Utresha means for the others, means the superior, twice born, etc. Vasishtha also said, Shat karmani brahmanasya adhyanam adhyapanam yajna yajanam danam parigrahascheti pratigrahascheti. There are 6 karmas for the Brahmin, which is doing studying the Vedas, doing the karmas for oneself, and giving donations. And the other karmas, 3 karmas are performing the yaga for teaching for others, giving teaching others, doing yagas for others, and giving donations to receiving donations from others. This is the special karmas. Trini rajanyasya adhyanam yajnodanam cha shastrena cha prajapalanam swadharmastena jivet. So the 3, which is for Kshatriya, which is common, he has to study the Vedas and perform the yaga for oneself and do the donations, give the donations. But his special is with using his shastra weapon, he has to protect the people, and that is his natural duty, and with which he has to take care of his livelihood. Etanyeva trini vaishyasya, and Vaishya only has these 3. Krishi, Vanig, again the same 3. Along with that, Krishi, Vanig, Pashupalyam, Kusidam cha. Doing farming, business, taking care of cows, and giving for interest. Tesham paricharyam shudrasyeti, and for serving them is the quality of shudra. Apastamba also says this. Apastamba Rishi also says this. Chatvaro varnaha brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudraha tesham purvaha janmataha shreyat. So there are 4 varnas, brahmana kshatriya vaishya shudra. The previous one are superior. How? Because of their purity and all that. That's the idea. So karmaha brahmanasya adhyanam adhyapanam. Now why are you bringing superiority, etc.? It is according to their own past karmas. You have to remember that also. Brahmanasya adhyanam adhyapanam yajno yajanam danam pratigrahanam dayadyam shilonchanadyancha parigrahitam. So for the Brahmin, he has to study, he has to teach, he has to do yaga for himself, for others, he has to give donation and receive donation, and he can get the property of others, the dead people, whoever relatives, ancestors. So their property also he can receive, or he can go for begging also. Etanyeva kshatriyasya adhyapana yajana pratigrahaniti parihaya. So the same thing is for the Kshatriya also, leaving out the 3, meaning teaching, doing yagas for others, and receiving donations. Leaving these 3, the other 3 are intact for the Kshatriya also. Along with that, yuddha dandadikam. He has to perform the war, etc., and he has to take care of the rule of the land. So Kshatriyavad Vaishyasya Danda Yuddhavarjam Krishi Gorakshya Vanijyadikam. So like the Kshatriya, Vaishya also has the same duty, except he does not have to protect the people, etc. He has to do is leaving those 2. He has to do business, he has to do farming, he has to take care of the cattle, he has to do that's all. Vanijam. He is not said kusida here. He is not talking about the interest money, giving money for interest. Paricharyam shudrasya itaresham varnanam, and service is said for the shudra, for the other varna. Service to other varnas is for what is said for the shudra. Manu also says in his Smriti. Same idea is said repeatedly. Okay. Adhyapanam adhyanam yajanam yajanam tatha danam parigraham chaiva brahmananam akalpayat. For the Brahmins, these are the things which are said, which is he has to study, he has to teach, he has to perform yaga for himself, for the others, he has to receive, he has to give donation. That's the idea. Okay. Prajanam rakshanam danam ijya adhyanam evacha visheshvasaktim cha. Kshatriyasya samadhishat. For the Kshatriya, these are the duties which are prescribed. He has to protect the people, he has to give donations, he has to perform the yagas, and he has to, for himself, he has to study the Vedas. And Visheshu Aprasakti, he should not be too much involved in the things. That is the nature of Kshatriya. Pashunam Rakshanam Danam Ijya Adhyanamevacha Vanikpatham Kusidam cha Vaishasya Krishimeva. For the Vaishya, these are the activities which are prescribed. Pashunam Rakshanam, he has to protect the cattle. Danam, he has to give donations. He has to perform the yagas for himself, study Vedas. He has to do business, and he has to give money for interest. Krishimeva, also he has to perform the farming. That is the quality of a business caste. And ekamevatu shudrasya pashu prabhu karma samadhishat etesham varnanam shushusham anasuyaya. And there is only one thing which is prescribed for the Shudra by the Ishvara, Prabhu, by the Lord, by the Ishvara, which is to serve these people without any envy or jealousy. Shushurusham anasuyaya. Anasuya means without seeing any defect in their qualities. Asuya means seeing the defect in their good qualities. That should not be there. Without worry, without complaining, he should have to do the service. Evam Chaturnamapi Varnanam Gunabhedena Karmanyapi Bhavyuktani. According to their gunas, the karmas are also distinguishedly set for these four people: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Tatra Brahmanasya Swabhavika Gunakrutani Karmanyaha. For the Brahmins, whatever is the natural karmas, according to based on their gunas, that is said. Guna karma vibhagataha, that is explained here. Guna is done, now karma. Shamo damastava shaucham shantir arjav mevacha jnanam vijnanastikyam brahma karma swabhavajam. Shamaha, control of mind; damaha, control of sense organ; tapaha, practicing penance; shaucham, purity, external, internal; shanti, forgiveness; arjavam, simplicity; jnanam, knowledge; vijnanam, special knowledge, specific knowledge with respect to the Purvimamasak, performing the having the specialized knowledge in performing the karmas. With respect to the Vedanta, the knowledge of the absolute self, identity with the absolute self. That is the Vijnana there. Brahma karma svabhavajam. This is the nature of this is the natural karma for the Brahmins. Shamo antakarana brahma. He is saying the same thing. Shama means controlling the mind. Dama means bahya karana uparamaha pragukta. It is said already. Controlling the sense organ is external sense organs is damaha. Tapaha shariradi. Deva, Dvija, Guru, Prajna iti ityado uktam. So in Deva, Guru, Prajna, etc., in Dvija, Guru, Prajna, etc., in this shloka it is said the physical, mental, and the vocal tapas. We have said that. Shauchamapi bahya abhyantra bhedena praguktam. We have already said this purity also, internal and external. In this way, we have separate, specifically distinguished and said it. Shanti. Shanti means Kshama. Akrishtasya taditasya va manasi vikara rahityam pragyakhatam. And Shanti means forgiveness, means whether he is angry at you or he is beating you, whatever it may be, you should not have any kind of ill idea towards him. That is the Shanti. It was explained already. Arjavam akautulyam praguktam. Arjavam means simplicity, means not being crooked. That was said earlier also. Jnanam Sangha Veda Tadartha Vishayam. Jnanam means knowledge of Vedas along with its limbs, whatever it is. So that is pragukta. That was also said earlier. Vijnanam Karmakande Yajnadi Karma Kaushalam. Brahmakande Brahmatmai Kyanubhava. Vijnanam means specialist knowledge. In the Karmakanda, having the specialized knowledge of karma. In the Brahmakanda, in the Vedanta, having the specialist knowledge of Vedanta, which is the knowledge of identity with the absolute self. Astikyam, Satviki Shraddha Pragutta. Astikya means Satvik Shraddha, which was said earlier. Yetat Shamadhi Namakam Subhavam Sattva Guna Subhava Kritam Brahma karma, Brahmana jati karma. And this is the natural karma for Brahmins, because that is the quality of the sattva. Sattva brings in all these 9 qualities. That is why these are natural qualities for Brahmin and acquired qualities for others. That is why everywhere it is said Brahmins, etc. Why Brahmins are prescribed for this as an eligible seeker, etc.? Because a person who has these kind of qualities is a Brahmin. So that is what is referred here. So one should have to have these kind of qualities. For him, it is a natural. For others, it is a acquired. यद्यपि चतुर्णामपि वर्णानां सात्विकावस्थायाम् एते धर्माः सम्भवन्ति, तथापि बाहुल्येन ब्राह्मणं भवन्ति सत्त्वस्वभावात् तस्य. Though for all the 4 varnas these 9 qualities are possible, but this is naturally easy for him and it is in abundance in him. It is a natural quality, it is not acquired quality. For the others, it is acquired quality and it is not in abundance in them. Because Brahmin is sattva swabhava, sattvic nature. Sattva utreka vashena tu anyatrapi kadachit bhavanti iti shastrantre sadharana dharma taya uktaha. As a common general dharmas, these are prescribed because even in others these can be seen, but they have to work hard to gain this. That is what is said in the other shastras. Kadachit bhavantiti. Sometimes it can take place. Anyatrapi, in others also you can see it sometimes. That is the idea. Naturally for Brahmins. Tataja Vishnu Smriti also it is said. Kshama satyam damah shaucham danam indriya sanyamaha ahimsa guru sushrusha tirtha anusaranam daya. Kshama, forgiveness. Satyam, truth. Damaha, sense organ control. Shaucham, purity of mind, internal and external. Danam, giving donations. Indriya sanyama, sense organ control. Damaha, and he is repeating sense organ control. So ahimsa, probably one is the knowledge sense organ, the other is the sense organ of action. In that way you can understand. Ahimsa means non-violence. Guru Sushrusha, serving the gurus, and Tirtha Anusaranam, traveling to the different holy places. Daya, and being kind. These are the natural qualities. Arjavam, and not just that. Arjavam, Lobha Shunyatam, Deva Brahmana Pujanam, Anabhyasuya Tatha, Dharma Samanya Uchate. These are the general dharmas, like Arjavams, along with the other. Arjavam, simplicity. Lobha Shunyatam, not being greedy. Deva Brahmana Pujanam, worshiping the deity and the Brahmins, etc., learned people. And anabhyasuya, without any jealousy or any bad feelings towards others. Samanya chaturnamapi varnanam tatha prayena chaturnamapi ashramanam ityartha. So these are these general qualities for all the 4 varnas and all the 4 ashramas. Tatha Brahaspati. Brahaspati also says in this Smriti. What does he say? Daya kshama suya cha Shauchan Shaucha anayasa mangalam akarpanyam aspruhatvam sarvasadharanani cha. The general qualities are daya, kshama, asuya, anasuya, shaucha, anayasa mangalam, akarpanyam, aspruhatvam. These are the general. What is this? So he is explaining himself. That is why I am using the same Sanskrit words. I am not translating it. Pareva, bandhuvargeva, mitre, dveshtaiva, sada, apanne, rakshitavyam tu, damaisha, daya, yesha, prakirtita. What is daya? Daya means compassion. Compassion. What is the compassion? Whether he is someone else or one's own relative or friend or enemy does not really matter. When they are in trouble, you have to protect them. That is compassion. Bahyo cha adhyatmike chaiva dukhe chotpadite kvachit na kupyati navahanti sa kshama parikitita. What is kshama? Forgiveness. When your body sense organ complex externally or internally someone hurts you, you are troubled, you are pained by that. Now, whoever does it, na kupyati, he does not become angry towards that person, or he does not hurt them. That is kshama. Na gunan gunino hanti stauti manda gunanapi nanya dosheshu ramate sa anasuya prakrita. Anasuya means, see, somebody's good qualities, you don't put them, show them as bad. Oh, he is that bad. Or somebody's bad quality, you don't say, oh, he is very good person. Though he's a bad person, everyone knows, you hide that and you project him to be a good person. Or you are not happy. Oh, that person, he failed. I know that. I wanted him to fail. He will not be happy in others falling, etc. So that is what is anasuya, not being jealous about others. Nanya dosheshu ramate. अभक्ष्य परिहारश्च संसर्गश्चाप्यनिर्गुणैः स्वधर्मं च व्यवस्थानं स्वधर्मे च व्यवस्थानं शौचम एतत् प्रकृतं. What is purity? Not eating impure foods and having association with good people and being established in one's own dharma. This is the purity. Shaucham. शरीरं पीड्यते येन शुभेनापि कर्मणा अत्यन्तं तत्र कर्तव्यम् अनायास उच्यते. शरीरं पीड्यते येन शुशुभेनापि कर्मणा. Even for very good karmas, when he is working hard to get that is anayasa, natural. This is natural instinct for him to do karmas. प्रशस्ताचरणं नित्यम् अप्रशस्त विसर्जनम् एतत् हि मंगलम प्रोक्तम मुनिभिस्तत्वदर्शिभिः. Whatever is good karma, you have to practice them always, and whatever is bad karma, you have to give them up always. This is what is called as mangala by the people, great people, learned people, munis. Stokadapi pradatavyam अधीनेन अंतरात्मना अहन्यहनि यत्किंचित अकार्पण्यम हि तत्स्मृतम. Whatever you have, whatever little you have, even that little you have to share it with others. Every day this is what you have to do, meaning whatever little you have to be happy to share it with others. That is what is akarpanya. Karpanya means stinginess. Akarpanya means non-stinginess. Okay. Ahan yahani yat kinchit. No. ययोत्पन्नेन संतोषः कर्तव्यः द्वार्थवस्तुना परस्पराचिन्तयित्वा अर्थं सा स्पृहा परकीर्तिता. So, yathotpannena santosha. Whatever you have, with that you have to be happy. And santosha karta, you have to be happy. And arthavastuna, whatever wealth you have, with that you have to be happy. And parasya achintayitva, without wishing for others' wealth, without thinking about stealing others' wealth. That is what is called as aspruha. Aspruha is not hoarding. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, ete eva ashtau atmagunatvena gautamena patitaha. And Gautama also says these 8 to be atmagunas, the inner nature of the self. Self means here the mind of this Brahmin, etc. Of the jiva. That is how you have to understand this. Atha ashtau atmagunaha दया सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिर अनसूया शौचम अनायासः मंगलम अकार्पण्यम अस्पृहा इति. Whatever we saw, these 8, meaning compassion towards all the living beings, forgiveness, not having any ill idea about others, purity, simplicity, mangalam, auspiciousness, and not stinginess, and not having a desire for others, having being satisfied with whatever you have. These are the 8 gunas. Tatha Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, it is also the same thing is said. We will see this tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.